just want to take some time to talk about the improvements I've made from prototype 1 to prototype 2. Prototype 1, this white one here, and this is prototype 2, this black one here. Prototype 2, all parts on this build can be found on Amazon. All parts is easily sourceable. The mechanical changes I've made, there's a lot. So, all the joints on version 1, they're able to slide past each other. You see this? They're able to slide, which is not very ideal because they could slip past each other and then eventually the robot hand might get stuck like this. Prototype 2, I've changed the way the joints connect so that now there's no way that they can slip past each other on every single joint. I've also added knuckle covers to the back, whereas version 1 doesn't have them. And I've improved the 3D printability, such as some parts like this part right here, such as this part right here. It can be completely laid flat against the bed. And every single part, I've added chamfers and fillets to all the internal components so you can print everything without supports, mostly. Without supports on the inside. Improve static finger strength by over double. What I've done here is I've added a figure 8 tightening system, dual tightening system using, this is grade 12.9 alloy steel. So it's a lot better than this. Whereas this one right here only had one. And 82% more room in the carpal tunnel. So in here, I've increased, this carpal tunnel here is very, very tight. There's barely any room. Once you put the rest of the wrist in, there's barely any room. There's a lot of friction to be able to move the hand when the wrist completely assembles. But this one right here, there's nearly no friction because I've increased the internal volume, or internal area where all the cables and PTFE run through by 82%. Simplified thumb abduction. So here on this original design, there's another piece that go in here for the PTFE. On this new design, oh actually this is for prototype 3, but for prototype 3, which is right here, let me find it, right here, it's all in one. It prints in one, so you don't have a different piece, and it goes on here. Okay, so added external thumb. Okay, yes. So for prototype 1, when I was making prototype 1, the thumb kept falling off. Whenever I don't even have the servos added, but the thumb kept falling off because there was no tension. So what I did is there's two tendons coming out of the thumb now. One for abducting the thumb, for flexing the thumb this way, and another one going over here, all the way right here, attached to the spring to keep the thumb actually on the hand. So version 2 has this also, but this is external. All the extension springs here, or the tension springs here, they're all internal. So what I did for version 3, prototype 3, is I put the springs internally into the hand. And that's the one I will be showing on the YouTube video on how to make. Complete carpal tunnel design. Okay, so yes, so the carpal tunnel right here, as you can see, basically for any maintenance, we need to remove basically every singular one of these to be able to get this out, to get, say for example, I need to repair this servo right here. I would have to take out everything here to pass everything through, to take this out, to take the carpal tunnel out. And then I will be able to take this out finally. But that's a lot of work, and that is not good. So for the redesign, I made the carpal tunnel able to split, which is in this version 2. It's able to split completely open, and it's held in place by 2 screws here. So add external thumb extension spring, greatly helps disable. Okay, I already did that. Decreased stress points, yes. So on version 1, some points here, and a lot in the fingers, like here, you can see here actually, this actually broke off when I was testing the strength. The pivot where it's holding on the abduction and abduction for the fingers broke off. So on this new design, I've connected them together, the inside and the outside together, so that it will not fall out. Easily adjustable finger extension strength using friction clamping. Yes, so on this design, the inside, the extension springs are completely adjustable on this one, but they're not on this one. On this one, you basically just tie a knot, and it's very, very difficult to adjust. You have to untie the knot, put a screw, and then tie the knot. This one right here, it's all friction clamped, so it's very easy to adjust it. Okay, use grade 12.9 alloy steel for friction clamping. Yes, so almost every single one of the fingers has been upgraded to grade 12.9 alloy steel. Okay, metal flange cover. Here I've added metal flange covers. This just, I feel like aesthetically looks better, and it's also stronger too, and it makes the printability way better too. Here it just looks very open. It looks very open. I don't like that. That's why I added these here. Fully redesigned form to add more room for wire and to make MG90 servo compatible. Oh, also one very important thing. This is not MG90 compatible. This does not fit on at all. Like, they just fall off. But this is fully compatible with threaded inserts into every single one of these points. Every single one of these points. So for maintenance, you can take them off, put them on hundreds of times, and it will not break the plastic. Because the old version, what I did on the old version is you just screw it straight into the plastic. So eventually, over time, if you unscrew many times, they'll just eventually, like, the plastic will wear out, break. But this version, that won't happen. And also in the forearm, I've added more room. And to make it MG90 compatible, because the original servos, they're 9mm thick. This one is like 12, I believe. So increase the width and increase the depth to allow the wires to go through more easily. Strengthen finger abduction, and yeah, we already talked about that. Fully redesigned forearm, we talked about that. Threaded insert, yep, and that's basically all for version 2. Version 2 from version 1 is a major upgrade, just because just the finger itself is a major upgrade. Like, look at this. It's already broke off for some reason. I don't know why, but this happens. When it's able to slide, it's just not very good. But this version right here, that is not an issue anymore.